Okay, so in the past few days, a whole bunch of you have contacted me to ask for some examples of what the social work magic tool can do. What does it look like? How does it function? How does it work? So let's get to work. So the first thing that you'll see here, this is the interface for the social work magic tool, the social work guidance section. There are two sections, social work guidance, social work assist bot. We'll get to that. The first thing here you'll notice there are one, two, three, four, five drop downs and one box that you can type in some information. I'm going to copy and paste here on this example. So let's say this is the free version here. So there are some limited areas in here. I'll show you the advanced one after. But for now, let's just choose some stuff here. I'm going to say the voice that I want the AI tool, the social work magic tool to use is a new social worker. I want the tool to create for me a safety plan. And I'm going to go ahead and just, in the interest of time, cut and paste a selection of basic, random, fictional information that I made up about a fictional client, but it's similar to something you might have. So you'll enter details into this box, anything that you want to put. Since I'm asking for a safety plan, I'm going to also add to this, I'm just going to say use Roman numerals, and you'll see why in a few minutes. What voice or tone do I want? I want let's go with informative. No, let's go technical voice. Who is the intended audience? Colleagues. Well, let's go with the client. Let's see what that gives us. The desired length of my response. All of these are limited in this free version, 76 to 150 words, and you click submit. Simple as that. And we wait here. We see how long this takes us. It usually doesn't take any more than 60 seconds at the most. Sometimes it's under 15 seconds. It depends on the complexity and the length of what you're asking for. But in this case, it took us about 10 seconds. Here's the response it gives us. It gives us, as we asked for, a safety plan. I told it to use Roman numerals. I specified that. So that's what it gave us. You can read it for yourself. But that's an example of what you can do. You can then copy this information, paste it into your desktop in your job where it's a secure environment. You can add in names and specific details and use that as the product that you use for your work. So that's that one. Next, we'll go to the social work assist bot. This is more, it functions more, it's less structured. There's no guidelines as we saw in the other ones. It has specific drop downs. This is like a chat thread or like a text thread that you would have with a friend. So I'll just off the top of my head, I'll say, is social work hard? So you ask it a question, looks like a text chain that you have, it gives you an answer. Now on the free version, it doesn't remember the context, so you'll have to ask the next question like, how much do social workers make? So you ask it that question, and in just a couple seconds, it gives you answers. These answers are coming from the trained AI in the background that is trained with social work expertise, domestic violence, homelessness, addiction, child welfare, adult and aging. All the areas of social work are trained in here, so the answers you'll get are from that perspective. So that is what it looks like in the free version. Now let's go on to the other versions that are available to you as well. So this is a version of the tool that does come with a small investment on your part. If you figure it out, it's about a quarter a day for the investment. So this is what you get that's different than the free version. So the same format, you'll see here, 5 drop-down boxes and 1 text box, but you'll notice in this, there are many more options for the things that you can choose. So let's say on this one, we want the AI to come from the perspective of a psychiatric social worker. And we want to create a risk assessment, and we'll use that same scenario that we used. I'll copy and paste it into here, and we will tell it to use a voice. We have more options here. We're going to tell it to use a professional voice. We're going to tell it the intended audience is for the client. We'll go with the client again, and there's more options on length. So we're going to say 500 to 1,000 words, and we're going to hit submit. So that took us a few seconds to do that, and we'll see how long it takes. And here is the response. So it's giving it to the client. It's produced exactly what we asked. Again, you can copy it and you can paste it and work with it as you need. But as you saw, there are many more options on this version. Now we'll go to the chat bot, the assist bot, and on this one we'll say the same questions. I'll change it up. Is social work hard? I don't remember what I asked on the last one. So we asked the question and it gives a response. Now this one, it remembers the context of your conversation. So you don't have to re-ask the question again. You could just say, how much do they make? Similar to how you might do with a conversation with somebody that you know in just a regular text, and it remembers what you were talking about. You could ask more questions. What about school? And It remembers what you're talking about. It tells you about what it takes to go to school to become a social worker. So as you can see, this is what you can do with the tool in the free version and the version that takes a little investment of about $0.25 a day. So if you want to know more about the tool and what it has to offer, you can go to the socialworkmagic.com website and you can click on any of these buttons here that say try for free. Any of the paid plans do have a 7-day free trial, and there's also that free version that is free ongoing. It's just more limited. And you'll see here the plans, you'll see some more information, and you can decide how you want to move forward with the Social Work Magic tool. 25 cents a day, roughly, for the full investment, all of the options, all of the capabilities. Free if you just want to play with it, test it out, or just use the limited options that are available in the free plan. In any case, that's how the Social Work Magic tool works. There's more details to come, but hopefully that helps you understand what's available to you as a social worker with this tool.